Alrighty. So, it's time to do some retro gaming again. Sports car GT. And last time, if just my mouse, there. Last time we did GT2 and GT3 in the career mode. As you can see here, ended up winning the championship with 5 wins and a 4th place. It was quite a good season. That's also when I realized that I need to bump up the difficulty level from high to max and see what happens. Anyway, I need a new car. I can still use the GT3 car and upgrade it, like we talked about not yesterday, last time, a couple of days ago. But I want to buy a GT2 car and not the Rattlesnake, the fantasy one. So economically I should go for the Celine Mustang, but I use the Celine already in GT3 and I use the Porsche in GT2. So that means it's basically just 2 cars to choose between if I'm not going to use the same cars over and over again. That's a BMW and it's a Vector M12. The most expensive cars except the Rattlesnake. But I mean, in reality there is not much choice. The BMW is in every class except for GT1. It's a pretty normal car. The Vector M12 is abnormal. Most expensive, but I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. And typical upgrades. I need anti-lock brakes. I want some better tires. A lighter car. I should probably do some power stuff first and then see what I can get done with the weight. That's it. There's some muffin pipes and level 2 weight reduction. So I don't think I have the money to do anything else now. Nah. That's good. With the maximum difficulty I have no idea if this will... Oh, clutch. Yeah. I have no idea if this will be enough though to get any points, and I need to be top 3 to get money out of it. So if that doesn't work, I probably need to either sell a car, as you can see I can sell the cars, or I would need to go back to GT3 and do some racing and earn money. Hopefully not. And I also spoke about the amount of cars. The GT2 is a car that joins in the GT3 championship. That's going to be worse than the GT2. Now I have no idea if the Rattlesnake is going to be a part of the race, because like I ended the last stream with, I didn't know about it. I actually honestly did not know about the Rattlesnake car. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 GT2 cars. That means in the field of 16 cars, there will be 7 GT3 cars as well. GT2, race length low, difficulty maximum, opponents maximum. I'm going to do the Vector, of course, and new season. So, yeah. GT2s to 8, and then mine, and then the rest is GT3 cars. With that in mind, it should be possible to score some points. And I think I'm going to do the same as I did last season, which is I can't remember. I'm going to qualify on the real life tracks, but not on the fantasy tracks. So I'm not going to qualify at Desert Speedway or Chatham, but I'm going to qualify on the rest. Yep, sounds like a good idea. And let's hope this loads, because as I also mentioned last stream, there are some small bugs. Yeah, I love it in. Oh, I used medium tires. Yeah, I'm gonna change that for later. It is a quite silent wheat well in the game. Vroom, indeed, Roy. Very much vroom. Though, like you just said with the V12 engine, it should be a lot more vroom than what it is. And I haven't played much Gran Turismo in the last 4 editions of it. But if I remember correctly, this car was in Gran Turismo 2, but not since. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I forgot. Is this a shorter or long version of the track? It's a short. Okay. 15 minutes of Donington shorter. I think that's right. Yeah, I seem to remember seeing this car in GT2. Yeah. Oh, bad joke. But I can't actually remember if I ever drove it to Gran Turismo. And I can't remember if I've used it in this game either. Oops. Now, it feels like it is a bit wider than the rest of the cars and should be a bit more stable, but I don't know. I see that Michi wrote a message on on Telegram. He's about to sleep, and this stream is the right thing to watch to get to sleep. I'm not sure if that's a positive or a negative. Oh man, you're so boring to watch. I'm watching your streams to fall asleep. Awesome. Well, I guess I'll take any view, no matter why. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I like it. I don't think this will be good enough for anything, really, position-wise. 11, so that's behind the GT3 cars as well. Oh, well, I guess the difficult change is, holy moly, that's far off. Yep, I guess going from high to maximum difficulty is going to be difficult. Damn. Well, I shouldn't I'm also pretty sure it said 10.1 when I was starting. Yeah, well, I guess I shouldn't complain. I was complaining that it was too easy in the whole stream, so yeah. Okay then. That was messy, but not my fault. This is going to be difficult. That's good. I guess it's quite clear, if I get any money from my positions, prize money and stuff, I should upgrade the engine, because I am losing on the straights. Though if things like that happen, that's just good. also see that there are 3 cars in the pit in the first lap. So I guess that start incident was quite big then. I was talking for almost 4 hours last stream about the AI being really good, both to race against but also that they make mistakes and feel quite natural. There was even 4 cars pitting. Or maybe the 4th one just made a mistake now. But we didn't actually get to see anything last stream about the AI. However, this race, it happened in the very first corner of the first race. That's good. '74. I can't remember, but I do think that's Thierry Boutsen, the former Formula 1 driver. I can't actually remember, but I do think so. Yeah, I want a bit more power in the car, but at the same time, I want a 6th gear because I'm getting close to top speed of the car. Here to try to get past. Oh, there. I guess I'm just gonna say thank you very much and goodbye. I also kind of know that I need to be in the top 3 to get any, or that I won't get any prize money for 4th. I guess I'm getting something for 3rd. Oh yeah. I also see that lapping has started. Obviously helped by this first corner incident, but that's early. It's a bit double-edged sword, this small GT2 field. It spreads out the field quite a bit, as almost half the grid is in silver class. At the same time, that does lead to traffic. And kind of multi-class field. this V12 engine drinks fuel. Not even halfway through the race, but way more than half of the fuel has been used. Woohoo! That's fast and midpoint of the race. I guess you could say that with the leader being this far ahead, and it is a BMW, that I should have bought a BMW to possibly get a bit easier AIs. But nah, I rather like the cool cars. I'm trying to game the system. And there is a button for the vertical mirrors to look behind, but like everything else, I can't actually remember what button that is. So also I don't know if it actually activates in chase cam. Automotor und Sport, as it says on the bonnet of the Porsche. Yeah, wing 10.0, but I know that I changed that a tiny bit. Oh well. Let's see what happens after pit stop cycle, because I do think everyone needs to pit. Hopefully I can... Huh? Oh, there's other cars in the pits as well. That makes sense. Because I should, if I'm driving good now, I should get out in second again after everyone has pitted. Yep, someone's in the pit, and I'm back into the points. Just like it should be. points. Well, last stream I tended to wait if I caused an incident, but race incidents or something. I got out in second, but just barely ahead of the other one. So passing the GT2 cars there were possibly quite important for the race. Try to get a tiny bit of breathing space between me and the guy behind. Or go. I got more than a tiny bit as well. That's good. That's really good. I also guess that the leader has pitted, so I'm far off first place. But at least it was a new personal best lap. I also like that the game is based on the American Le Mans series. And we're driving in the UK. I don't think. New course record. Fine. But still, this lap time wouldn't give me. It would only get me ahead of the GT3 cars in qualifying. So, yeah, it's not a great lap time. I should have headed into the tire barriers and stopped there. That would have been awesome on the last chicane, on the last lap. Well, second. I'm not unhappy with it. I didn't expect to get second, actually. I expected to struggle to score points. So, 74, that was not Thierry Boutsen, that was Hans Stuck. And then Larry Schumacher, Bruno Eichmann. Thierry Boutsen is 38. And Claudia Hurtgen is 56. Okay. and that was also the worst GT2 car, because I guess that she was a Porsche that got spun in the first corner and then hit. So yeah. And 60k for second place. That's good. That's really good. So that's gonna give me some more power. And doing some air work. Yeah, that would probably reduce the fuel usage slightly as well. Good. Good. And then it is a fantasy track, so I'm not going to do qualifying. Which also means that the dominant BMW is going to start last of the GT2 cars, except me. And Claudia Hurtgen I'm first. That's going to make it a bit different. And let's jump into it then. Oh, it's rain. Oh my. It's almost that I regret tuning my car. Oh, it's still chaos in the first corner. Oh, but also it's Chatham. Yeah. It is one of the easier tracks when it comes to AI, and when it rains, it's not that hard either. Except I might spin or go off. Yeah. I guess the AI is a bit careful in the wet. Also, like I said on the last stream, this is the track I've been driving the most in this game. And it's short, so it's easy to learn. And I know it really well. When it comes to things that are, let's say, remains of this game in the modern games from Image Place Incorporated or later games, the way the tires makes well, you can call them tire tracks in the water on the circuit. That is pretty much how, if you look at the Formula 1 games they made, or even rFactor 2 very early on, the tires made the same kind of tracks on the circuit in the wet. So I know there's only so many ways to make tire tracks in the wet, but it's quite noticeable that it is the same, that it's based on the same engine. Though they didn't call the engine for Sports Car GT GMotor or isiMotor. They called it the Cube. And if you look at the logo for Image Space Incorporated, you can see why they called it the Cube. This is really overlapping, but you can see it in the rain that the AI is a bit careful. Not only because I'm that much quicker, but you can see that the difference between the GT2 cars and GT3 cars are smaller. The difference between 9th position in the race with GT3 and 8th, which is GT2, isn't that huge. Because the GT3 cars does have less power, so they can drive a bit more aggressive in the GT2 cars, at least AI wise. It just too bad that the grip isn't that bad for me. At least not on this track. If it had been rain on, let's say, Donington, it would have been a lot harder for me as well. Especially after the last chicane. Because it is very possible to get wheel spin in this game. Then again, imagine that this is the hardest difficulty. This is maximum. It's not even called very high, it's called max. It's also evident that the AIs are slow in the rain because they are pulling away on the straight. So even though I tuned my car, upgraded it, got more power, the AIs are still a lot quicker on the straight line. It's just that they are dead slow in the corners compared to the human driver in the wet. And for the 10th time probably. Also helped by me knowing this track so well. I would never try or dare to push as hard as I do on this track on any other track. So that also helps me quite a lot. Yeah, I know it looks like using a cheat code. It really does. But if you just think about how I was driving at Donington, especially down to old hairpin, how I was braking, shifting down to third and stuff, and then you can think how I'm attacking the left corner after the downhill. It's basically the second corner of the track. Then it's easy to see that I feel so much more confident on this track, knowing what the car will do and not do. Like here, I'm quicker in that corner on the wet than I was in the dry at the old hairpin at Donington. Also, look, it's a 77 car. It's a car I own. Well, evidently not, because I've upgraded mine, so if it had been my car, it would have been so much quicker. Yet again, you can see this is a faster GT3 car, and the last GT2 car is probably just exiting the long first corner. Yeah, when we pass the start finish line. So the GT2 AI is also extremely slow in the rain compared to the GT3s. And interestingly enough, it does look like the BMW that was so dominant at Donington is the slowest GT2 car in the wet. Yeah, when you said the cheat code, this is an old game, so there probably are cheat codes to the game. And there is a cheat code for rFactor 1 as well, so Warning, low fuel. Perry on the next lap. I keep being my own engineer and spotter. Let's go! Oh, wait, fuel. There, let's go! Yeah, it is easy to see that the AI cars do go fast in a straight line. I wasn't that much quicker than the GT3 car. Am I able to get under 37? Yep, barely. Just about. Yes, just about is enough. And now it's not the BMW that's the last of the GT2 cars. Ooh. Excuse me. Coming through. Move it, move it. Maybe the BMW just struggled a lot to pass. That sounds weird as well because it's so fast in a straight line. And a bit like so many other GT2 cars. Yeah. Let's hope for quite a few dry races the way this is going. It is a proper gravel trap, outside or inside, whatever you like to look at it. Super! Thank you, I guess. Ooh. White flag, white flag. This is the last lap of the race. Chaos. The victory is there. Ah, that was easy. That was a bit too easy. Or should I say, but what can you do when you are as awesome as I am? Something like that. Hans Stuck is second and Larry Schumacher third. And they're all fourth and Steve Saleen fifth. Thank you for the money. And leading the whole thing. And yeah, good. 6 cars have scored points. Everything's fine. And it's a real track, so I should do qualifying again. And this will hopefully, probably... this chase cam magic, Daniel. This is the only onboard thing. And I can try to drive it like this, but it doesn't really make sense in terms of how the car acts. Also, I'm driving this like I did when I was 8 years old, when I first got the game back in '99. So I'm racing with a keyboard, because back then I didn't have a wheel or a joystick or anything. Insert something about the joke being guy and always having a joystick, but not for PC at least. And because of that, there is no way to feel anything in the car, so it's somewhat impossible to know when the car is gripping and when it's sliding at the rear, just by looking at the camera. And then the third camera view is this one. So, yeah. I guess, and I would call it chase cam, but I guess swingman is more correct, because it actually swings a lot more than the chase cam. So I do have a couple of other games lined up for this back in time stream thingy, and I think that at least one of them also is using chase cam, because, well, it is, yeah, there's not all racing games from back then that had cockpit cams or bumper cam that made sense, to put it that way. This is also probably a track that I will get pole position on, due to the physic glitches thingies that I can use to not get infinite grip. But I mean, even a GT2 car, you can go flat out from last corner up until the next corner now, as every kind of not junction, compression, it gives a lot of grip to these cars, until you have no grip at all. It's a bit like Formula 1 in the 90s, 80s and 90s. Pole position. And 2 seconds ahead. I mean, I haven't really upgraded the car that much. Imagine how easy this would be if everything was updated to max. Oh well. Race time. Yeah, well, I guess this won't be a win then. Oh my. Good. Yeah, they had to start somewhere. So, I mean, well, thinking of some of the other games I plan to do. This is a simulator, an old simulator, but it's a simulator. At least one of the games I have lined up is not a simulator at all. Oh man, I need to pit, I need to fix the car. This will be a 0-pointer, I guess. The technique I used at the start, I know, was put it in second. Oh, wheel damage. That challenge would have been a lot easier if I only didn't have to stop for something like 20 odd seconds, I guess. I keep getting emails from YouTube now. So the last, since I started the stream, I've gotten seven emails from YouTube. Copyright claims released. That's good. Okay then. It was a shorter pit stop than expected. So I'll say that challenge is accepted, Daniel. Also, there's no clutch in this game, so there is also no way to put it in first at race start. So it needs to be neutral until the green light comes on. And then I need to hit the... Is it the comma button? No, not the comma. To shift into first. So it's kind of hard to nail the starts. Oops. This better be a course record. Yep, good. So the challenge now is not get too excited and make dumb passing moves. not make dumb passing moves, but also not dumb errors, like I almost did there. Dare to say that it looks good for points, at least top 5, but a win? That looks hard. Would actually say that even a podium might actually look a bit hard to get now. Oh! And things like that might happen at times. As I'm using the DFG Voodoo to emulate a GPU that works with the game, there are some moments where it does a little lag, a little freeze, a little hiccup. And if it does that at the same time that I hit a key, no matter if it's throttle, brake or steering, it doesn't really register the input until it unfreezes, and then it takes the whole period that I hit the button and until the unfreezes. So it turns a lot more, or it brakes a lot more, or throttles a lot more. It doesn't happen often. It's actually the first time in both of the streams, so first time in, I guess, almost 5 hours now that it happened, but it can happen. Yep, last to first doesn't work out. With some luck, last to second. Well, unless the leading BMW hits one of the GT3 cars at the back. But that's unlikely. Yeah, I was talking about being a bit optimistic and eager in passing. Yeah, a podium is possible due to the physic thingy. Oh, looks stupid. Oh well, third place. Better than nothing. I guess Ross Bentley won as well, so it's gonna be tight for the lead. Yep. Didn't I get 49k also for the second place in the first race? Yeah, I did. I'm probably not gonna finish the championship on this stream. Oh well, Laguna Seca. Real track, no upgrades to the car because the car is fast, and qualifying. Yeah, the Mega Grip Pack. Yeah, it's... I mean, technically it is correct that you can get a bit more grip in the dips due to the compression, and it forces the cars down towards the track as long as it don't bottom out. But it's a bit overdone, to put it mildly. Yeah, P2 was on the cards, and it should have been done if I just been a tiny bit calmer when I tried to move into third the first time. Other things I find a bit interesting with the game is how recognizable the tracks are, like Laguna Seca. You can really see that it is Laguna Seca, but at the same time how wrong it looks. I think it's a quite impressive feat to have something so recognizable and at the same time looking so wrong. Yeah, let's just say that the other driver wasn't feeling confident at all. Yeah, that sounds like a better excuse. There's nothing to do with the game. It's just uber realistic that he totally lost confidence when he saw me coming up that quick through the chicane. Something like that. If I could change one thing with the qualifying system in this game, it is when I finish one lap, I should have an opportunity to just press escape and get that lap to count, but it doesn't. If I press escape after one lap, then it is the same as not doing qualifying at all, and I'll start last anyway. They're not roaring because of the grip. They just think that the car is so unique and never seen it before and will never see it again. They're just lowering the car and lowering the muted V12 sound. The most silent V12 ever. I also like how much the crowd is roaring on this track compared to every other track. Ooh. Also, track limits is not a thing. I can just cut and make the track longer and drive wherever I want. Almost, at least. There are some tracks where you can cut a lot of... Oh, ouch. And gain a lot of time. And if you do that, you get a black flag and lap won't count. So if you get a black flag during the race, it just ignores that lap. So you need to do another lap to get on the same one. Yeah, tumbleweed. Oh, third, not pole position. Good. 2 seconds behind the BMW. Huh. I need to actually be quite good now to 25 minutes race. Oh. That means that the other cars probably only has to do one stop, but due to me being awful at fuel saving, I'm gonna need 2 stops. Well. KOs, and not my fault. Not entirely my fault. So that's the 3rd race out of 4 in the GT2 championship where there's been a turn 1 accident. My car has a lot more grip than the AI, but the AI car is a lot quicker in the straight line. Not helped by me getting a bit of body damage in the first corner, obviously. I think it's even visible actually on the left door that it's caved in compared to the right one. Yep. Whoa. And 4 cars have pitted on the first lap. But yeah, of course I can win, but I didn't even get pole position, so it's not like I'm that much quicker. Though I do qualify with race fuel, because if I take out the fuel I really forget to put it in for the race. So I'm usually a bit quicker relative to the AIs in the race rather than qualifying. But like I said, I think I need to do 2 pit stops, and I do think the AIs are able to get away with just doing 1. That was the issue in the GT3 championship last stream at Desert Speedway. I wasn't able to save fuel, so I needed to do a stop while the AIs did a 0 stopper. I find it halfway impossible to draw with the onboard view, which isn't much onboard either. I didn't mean to turn that much left. I need to... Let's see now. I saw a message pop up, which was a bit longer than usual. So luckily this is a single player game from the good old days, so... Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for showing up, Daniel. I didn't expect that. And yeah, I do have... I had the plans for quite a long time to do some of the older games and try to have some fun with those as well. I realized when I started streaming the SRM Rally and stuff that I actually found streaming, no matter if there was 0 or 4 people watching, I found that it somehow made it even more enjoyable to drive. So I started to stream a bit now and then. It is quite fun. Talking to myself, imagining people listening or something, or people learning, something like that. It's fun anyway. So yeah, it will probably be more old games showing up, both simulators and arcade, and maybe non-racing games as well. But yeah, you'll go and find your bed or something, and I'll see you later. Sharing is caring. Indeed. Yar. Oh, that's a different sharing. Yep. See ya, Daniel. Poop. Well, I needed to pit pretty soon anyway, so... Now, you know what? I should probably try to do another lap. You know, I'll be slow. Mainly because there's no way I can drag it out and I'll do one, so oh well. Oh! Well, that was very kind of you. You want to do it again? Just have a little break. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time with the extra lap. Should have pitted instead. Oh well. I've never been smart before, so I don't see any reason why I should start now. That probably wasn't kind. Oh! So the AI is pitting at the same time as I am, so they were going to do 2 stops as well. At least the BMW. That's a positive. Yeah, change the winning team. Move, move, move. I'm not sure that me and not being smart is a winning team, but yep. I've been like this for 32, almost 33 years now, so I don't see any reason why I should change now. I hope to have more than 33 years left to change and so. Just realized this is the first lap of the race where I have a nice car and it looks like something happened behind me. Or maybe the Porsche just pitted and the BMW lost a bit of time in that. Hopefully most of those GT3 cars are not pitting this lap, so the BMW can get in some proper traffic. That will at least help me out. Well, didn't work out quite as I hoped, but okay. I really got curious now. Why is the the spectators sharing so much on this track compared to every other track. Oh, smoke. And the car. And I think those two crashed. It sounded like it. The two AIs there. And the GT3 BMW is pitting. I wonder if that's accident damage or if they actually should last for over 15 minutes. Something most men will be happy to do. Last for 15 minutes. Excuse-moi. So that's the Celine being quite far behind. It might actually happen that there are new cars scoring points now. There have only been 6 cars who scored points in the first 3 races. But due to the start incident, there might actually be some new point scorers. Which would be nice. Oh, and last time I was talking about, I knew there was a button to see tire wear, but I didn't remember what button that was. I accidentally figured it out trying to make the thumbnail. So there it is, 84% tires. The thing is, it's not like the 16% wear means that the tires have a really good grip compared to 100%. It's already quite bad grip compared to the... Oh, quite bad is a bit wrong, but it is noticeable. And I think I get the tires worn message at 55% or something. Which makes me wonder how the tires will be at 5% if they're worn at 50 something. So I was talking about saving fuel and maybe being able to do this on a one-stopper. That wouldn't really be possible. 5 minutes left and I get a low fuel warning. Even though I do have quite a big distance down to second now, it's slightly misleading. So far this race hasn't been that easy. So there's not much of a mistake you have to do before you lose quite a lot of time and you can damage your car. Like seen in the last race when I got wheel damage at the start. I was losing to the GT3 cars as well on that lap, so... Not many minutes left of this race. Let's go! Go, 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 go! I probably didn't need anywhere close to that amount of fuel. But at least I won't run out now. Mistake there. Not that much fuel in new tires. Of course I want to try to push for another fast lap of the race. But instead of actually getting that, I'm just pushing way too hard and making mistakes. Forgetting that it is a speed out of the corners and not into the corner. That's the important thing. Okay then, last lap of Laguna Seca GT2 Championship race event thingy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Peow. Yeah, so in the end it might have been a bit easier than expected. But that's fine. It's not like every race has been easy. So Larry Schumacher Hanstrup. Now it looks like it's the same 5 people who scored points as always. That's slightly boring. Money for me. And yep, it is the same people. So I only lead with 5 points. That is Eldonic Long, Lime Rock and Mossport Park. 4 races to go. And we are at 23:40. Well, I guess the GT2 championship will be over 2 streams. I'm not going to stream 4 hours this time. It's 15-minute race and I'm not doing qualifying on the fantasy tracks. So this is going to be easy. Or not easy in terms of result, because the first chicane on this speedway is awful. And it's the faster cars are the worse it is. So this is not going to be great. Especially not as I'm in between the GT3 cars. No, I'm not bothering. I can't see anything. Nothing happened. That's disappointing. So this track is quite fast, and the AI cars are faster than mine, so this might actually be quite difficult. I guess the only possible good thing is that the GT2 BMW is... I can't cut the track. Oh, something possibly did happen, because I'm behind the Saleen GT2. I see that the GT2 BMW is also a bit behind. But yeah, that's possibly the only saving grace for me, is that the GT2 BMW also is starting quite a bit behind and might struggle to get up to the top positions, though it doesn't look like it. He's cutting the track and gaining a lot of position in the starter, or in the hairpin, I mean. Jesus, desperate AIs, like really desperate AIs. This is a risky part for me as well. Into the chicane. I want to be very safe, but the AI are not that safe, and yeah. I'm not gonna cut the track. It's so easy to do. Ooh. Could have been so much worse. I think you can see what corner the BMW likes to overtake him on through. Well, thank you very much. So that's exactly what I was talking about. I'm a bit afraid of the AIs through the chicane. I was going on the inside and going quite safe, and then I just got rear-ended and turned around. And I also got some body damage to it. Hopefully the BMW got some body damage as well. Not that I know if the AIs actually lose speed from getting body damage the first time. If I remember correctly from back in the days when I played it, the AIs, if they get body damage in a hit that gives body damage twice, they pit for repairs. But in a race where there's going to be one stop anyway, that doesn't really impact the race, obviously, unless it happens very early on. So if it would have happened on the first lap for an AI, then they need to do another pit stop, and that will impact the race. The spectators are roaring here as well. I just haven't noticed it before. It might actually happen on quite a lot of tracks then. Yes, I haven't noticed it until Daniel mentioned it. Oh man, this might become a whole lot more difficult than I thought. That wasn't nice, but hey ho, I've been turned around once, so revenge on the wrong person maybe? I also like that it took me like 6 minutes on the track, so probably 6 laps and 7 laps, until I realized that, oh, the spectators are roaring and cheering on. I must admit, there is a part of me that hopes that the BMW is going to hit the GT3 car in the chicane or something and really damage the car, so he's going really slow that lap and have to spend quite a lot of time in the pits. Obviously I hope for that, because I only think about me, myself and I. If nothing else, the BMW got stuck behind the Saline in GT3 for a little while. That helps me quite a bit. Not just a little while, a lot. That's helping me out quite perfectly actually. So maybe it is my car after all. some smoke in the first chicane, but no cars is there, so that's fine. Using 2% of the tire's life each lap then. That means the tires should last for 50 laps. Okay, so I get tires warm message at 69. Nice. So they get worn out by 69. Yeah. Okay then. I'm sure I needed to know that, but that's only 31% wear of the tires, and that's tire worn. That's also quite interesting. So the tire should be on now and full of fuel, so go! There, thank you. Oh, and now I'm probably gonna get out of the pit and get knocked about like a dog. Oh, not. And do not cut. Said the psychiatrist to the emo. I'm just assuming that no one is watching this at this point, so I can, because it's late European time. So I'm feeling confident that I can say whatever I want and feel like I need that BMW to quit. I don't like how long he lasts, she said. But I really don't like how long the AI GT2s are driving. Because I would have thought that this track is such a long time on full throttle. That actually use quite a lot of fuel. Someone's in the pits, at least. And yeah, the BMW is pitting as well. Good. So I'll almost have a pit stop in hand, and not that I would need it. And anyway, if I needed a pit stop now, I probably wouldn't have so much damage in the car that I lost time anyway. And head into the last lap of the race. I do see a little detail here. The GT3 cars are lasting a lot longer than GT2. So I'm assuming now that the GT3 cars don't have to pit. All the GT2 cars have to. And that can actually cause a GT3 car to beat a GT2 car. Depending on who's actually been able to save a bit of fuel. Dat is très interessant. Yeehaw! The starter track makes me go. Yeah, it is. It feels like a combination of Rockingham, but also kinda every other row. I know there was no GT3 car in the points. It was the same 5 cars that usually take the points. Meh. It doesn't remind me of Daytona, but there's another roll thingy it reminds me of. But yeah, it feels like a generic roll track without actually being a particular one. But yeah, it's almost midnight and I've been streaming for 1 hour and 15 minutes. 15 minutes? And there's a 20-minute race at Donington. And it's also qualifying. And I'm not going to do that. That will take me half an hour. And I know if I do that, then I will start thinking, oh, well, it's just 2 races left, so I can finish the season. And suddenly it's 1 o'clock and I've been streaming for 3 hours. So I guess this is it for tonight, and then I'll continue some other day with this GT2 championship, and hopefully I'll be able to keep winning races and go up to GT1. I need a bit of money to do that. But yeah. So a bit of an abrupt end to the stream, but I guess that's for the best. I need to think of my beauty sleep, because God knows I need it. Oh well. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Hope to see some of you, or well, I hope to see all of you later, but I hope that some of you will stick by and show up for other streams as well, even if it's a different game, or maybe not a racing game at all, or even older, or newer, or whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.